forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. His guys hoping to make it 2 wins in a row this week. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Ravens. His guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And from Baltimore, we're underway. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team-first guy he is, to be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
From the gun, Goff. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Third and long for him here. He's got Bourne, left side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Brian Anger getting the call on the 4th down punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1 picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
after that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another one for Gibbs. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. He has the first over the middle, and they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So they'll decline this and take the results.
Penalty is declined.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Running it after the penalty. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle.
Frankie Luvu on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's cut by Harrison. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And this one does not go far.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. McPherson's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a 1st down. Going play action with Darts. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Design bootleg here. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. McPherson's kick is good. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bengals and Teteroa McMillan taking over once again. And the number of times he's been targeted has led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions. Play action here with Goff. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Looking to his fullback now. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff now on 3rd down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action, Goff. He takes it himself. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengal still out there and being looked at now. Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down. Looking to throw, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Makes a man miss. He's off. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They send a man in motion. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
He was defended by Quandre Diggs.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's going deep this time. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. New set of downs for them from the 31. Throwing on first down. It starts. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing on third, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. All set to go now from the 35. On first down, here's Dart. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to salvage a couple by bouncing this outside, but that's it. It's a gain of 2. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on third down.
3. It's 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's complete, right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. 2nd and 3 now. Darts back to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not...
And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
Ravens 10, Bengals nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
McPherson set to kick off.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Brought in right side by McMillan. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. It's a screen pass. Charbonnet. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
That's good for Bengals. First down. A gain of 12.
On 1st down, it's Goff.
Cincinnati.
This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running back sent in motion. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Completed over the middle. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 16. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing again. It's Goff. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. The 30. Gets the 10. And Baltimore finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on the football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. 1st down throw from Goff. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Goff on first and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. All set now, first and 10. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. Small gain down to the 23. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. Gonna throw again. Goff. Quick slant to Ferguson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Again, Goff. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals chop some of the lead off before the half. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut the lead down to 10.
Ravens 17, Bengals 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Trey Tucker to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first down, it's Dart. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Dart gonna throw again. Has him running the comeback. And they're gonna haul him down just shy of the 40. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Baltimore.
And he spikes it just before we hit 0, so they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt.
The field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
The final throw before the break. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From the gun, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it third.
Going on third, here's Dart. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That goes for 32 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Darts out of the shotgun. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Screen here for Gibbs. And he's able to get this down to the 13. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bengals get to him and take him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
For the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down, Think this might be a hold, partner. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Goff back to throw. Completed over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. New set of downs from 37. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Taken in by Noah Fant. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Just a yard left to go on second down. Trying the left side with Charbonnet. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down. Goff to the air now. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. The tight end in motion now. From the gun, Goff. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Throwing again. Here's Goff. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot.
Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2. Slot man motioned over.
The 2-point conversion.
They're going to throw again. Goff. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Tucker now on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. They'll cobble together a yard there. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Dart's going to tuck it and run. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Dart setting in the throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Third and long for him here. It's caught by Harrison. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first down, here's Dart. Connects with Harrison again. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They'll come up on first and 10.
A gain of 26 more yards.
From the red zone now. This is complete to Waller. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
That's going to tuck it and run. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers. Right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengal still out there and being looked at now. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Desperation time here on 4th. They connect for the 1st. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. First down throw from Goff. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing again, it's Goff. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Bengals.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now gone. It's a screen pass. Charbonnet. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals first down.
Now a handoff to Algier. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds Charbonnet underneath. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in there.
Goff has it knocked out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, third and long. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals cut the lead down to 10.
30. Bengals 20.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Ravens and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Gibbs. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 from the 32. Dart's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. That's going to tuck it and run. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Dart. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Attempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't even come close to getting back to the line here. No shot at converting. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a
Goff on 1st and 10. He's got Bourne left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Exit 3rd and 4.
Now to throw. That's Bigsby. He's got it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Again, Goff. Hits his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
So the penalty is going to back them up 5. And in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. To throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than
Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got Bourne on the slant. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
a gain of 4.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. He's got it. It's in close. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
2nd down and goal.
From the gun, Goff. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots at the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.